When I was at the mobile home property the last time, we took some measurements and I made a little diagram because I have to make a window frame for the bathroom window. So it's basically going to be a jamb extension, sills, and our bathroom window, the way I framed it out was needlessly complicated. So it's going to be like in and out. You'll see what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to scrounge up some wood. We're going to set up, we're going to make a box, and hopefully when we get to the mobile home, it fits and it looks good. Well, there's a pen.
Can you believe we don't have to use a lead cord anymore?
No. All right, we are set up. This outlet that we installed recently is sure coming in handy already. I have some wood that's laying around. I had bought these panels. These are like project boards. I don't know what to call them, but I bought them for some shelving, but they've warped, they've cracked. They've been sitting around a long time, so I'm gonna rip these down to use them for wood. We can still salvage some good wood out of this. When I look at a plan like this, first of all, I notice some flaws in my measurements, but I have to visualize how it's all going to come together because this is the dimensions of the window opening. And depending on how I frame it, each piece of wood has to be smaller or larger than these numbers. So I'm just trying to work through that. And then, well guys, you can see it's starting to look like something. I got all my pieces cut out, and now we just have to hook these together. Well, I think I have this where I want it for now. I'm going to fill in these parts later. You're going to see that. But since we're doing black trim in the house, I was going to stain this black. And because it's a window, I want it to be durable. I'm going to be doing some more ink ebonizing of the wood. So, yeah, I'll just start working on this. So now that we've gotten the box stained up, it looks really good. We're gonna let that dry, it just takes a couple minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some more panels for in here. And these are gonna be accent panels. So they're gonna be a different color. Let's darken up this edge. And for those little accent panels inside this window box, we're gonna be using the same wood flooring that we used for our accent wall in the bathroom. So this will match the bathroom wall. It's gonna look really cool in there. So let me get this ripped down to the right width and we'll get it hooked together. And I think this box is gonna look really cool. I got the accent panels attached. I glued this edge because this board is so thin. So we're gonna let that dry. Can't wait to show it to you. It's gonna be a surprise. When we get over to the mobile home, we're going to put it in. We hope it fits, and it should look really cool in the bathroom. And before I bring it over there, I will put some tung oil, maybe some hemp oil on the wood, just to make sure it's sealed from moisture. As you can see, we made it over to the mobile home, and I am ready to test out our window box. You can see, you know, what we're working with here now. And this morning, I decided before coming over to go ahead and make the frame for the window also, because I was so happy with how that black ink with the hemp oil finish came out. You can see it looks pretty nice. I don't know. And I had all the tools at home. I pocket holed it together so this frame is nice and straight and clean, and it should look good on there. Now what I think I'm going to do is hook it to the window box itself, and I don't want to show it to you yet because it's so cool looking. So let me attach this to the face of our insert, and then we'll put the whole unit in at once. It's going to be really cool. Look at that. I'm glad it fit. I think it came out pretty good. It looks good in here. I do like the accent pieces. You see how that works? That's the same board as that, and I thought it would help break it up so it wasn't just a big black box. You might wonder why it has to be shaped like that. I could have framed the window out so it was just a deep window, but I didn't want it to feel like you're in a castle looking out some narrow, deep window where it would just come in too far, very narrow. Like, by widening this opening, it gives the window more room to not feel so crowded, like a narrow tunnel. So that's all that's about. Evie's trimming weeds outside. You might hear her working. We got our window done. We're making progress today. Now we do have to caulk it. But that's not a big deal. I'll run some black sealant around the edge later on. We were able to pick up some more wall panels. So we want to do this wall right here. I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff out of the way. That big box right there is actually the bed for the main bedroom. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to drag that into the bedroom panels. You can see we already finished this wall, so it's just going to be wrapping around. And you know what? I think we're ready. I'm just going to get right into it while I'm here. Maybe we'll get a panel or two up. Maybe I'll put it upside down to cut it. That would make more sense. Got my construction jack. We're gonna lift this off the floor and hopefully get it nailed in. That's it. First piece on the wall, looking good. I'd love to keep going, but we have to get going because we have some other things to take care of today. So we're gonna call it quits. We got one panel up and we got our bathroom window done. Progress is progress. Well, I am back and I want to get back to work, but yesterday when I was working, it was really crowded in here. It was kind of annoying. So I'm going to make some room. I think we're going to finally get this little refrigerator into the kitchen. Let me pull that out of here so I can have a little space. So I think what I want to do is just get some baseboard installed quickly so that we don't have to pull it back out later on. Break off the shim. I already have some baseboards all painted up, so we can get that nailed in. And I only have a small piece of base cap left, but it'll be enough for this space. We'll use some brad nails for this. I'll grab my fill stick and hit these holes really quick. Try to hide them. I have to refill the holes, just like to buff off the excess. Blend it in. So we have enough baseboard finished to put the fridge in here. Let me throw an outlet cover on here. Okay, roommate. I know this fridge is really small, but it's just a fridge that we had. So some people have asked us where the fridge was going to go, and that's where it is, right here. At the end of the cabinets. It's going to look good, I think, when it's done. Still plenty of room at the table. And now look at us. We have all this room.
It's falling!
Okay, well guys, sheet number 2 installed. It's looking okay. The ceiling was a little crooked here, and it made it tricky to put up, so the sheet isn't totally straight.
Wow, it doesn't make it to the corner.
Oh. We got one little strip left in the corner and this wall will be finished. Luckily, I have the cutoff from the first sheet and I can use it down here as the last sheet. All right, last piece going in.
Awesome.
We are done. Well guys, we got done just in time. It's getting warm in here. Can I say that? We know the house is black. We get it. What do we say?
We have the radiant barrier though, and that helps.
I think most of the heat comes through the roof. I think most mobile homes are hot in the summer.
And the windows.
Yeah, we have
They're single pane.
Single pane windows. It acts like a greenhouse, and then the sun is on the roof, and it's hot. It's thin insulation. It's a thin roof, and it just warms up. It's not like incredibly hot in here. It's just like there's no air movement. You sweat.
Yeah.
Like we have all the windows shut. I mean,
it's like a greenhouse that's closed.
Yeah. So we're gonna head home, but look it. Watch out. We got an entire wall finished. Couple little issues, but we worked through it, and it looks really good. Ready for paint. I gotta tidy up the corner next to the door over there. I'll do that later. I don't even know if I have any scrap for that, but I'll see what I can pull together. Good, progress made.
Two more walls to do in here, and then we can paint, and then we can do the floor.
All right. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Bye.
I mean, if you look at it, the sun hasn't even hit the siding yet. It's still overhead, and we have shade straight down right here. And the front of the house has trees in front of it. It gets a lot of shade in the morning. So, this is what we're saying. The sun hasn't even reached the siding yet. This is when the sun gets over later in the day, it'll hit this wall, but we have a radiant barrier behind the siding that reflects a lot of the radiant heat, and then we have really good insulation in the walls, so it's going to stop a lot of the convection heat and conductive heat. And then you know, it's a standard house. If we had better roof insulation, it would help a lot, and if we had air conditioning, obviously that would help a lot. But I do think it's a combination of things and not just the black siding.